Tell me when we're on. All right. Hi, Dr. Travis Kendall here from Texas Sedation Dental and Implant Center. We're here with a very special patient, Doug. Um, he's told us that he's willing to share his story with everyone and why he came in to see us. And so we're just going to ask him some questions, and we want him to be 100% honest with everything. So, Doug, how long ago did you come in to see us?
I came in back in October.
Back in October of last year.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, back in October, or how long had you been thinking of fixing your teeth? Has it been a long time?
Probably for the last good 5 to 8 years. I started having some problems with my teeth.
Yeah. And what was happening? Were they?
Well, one of the problems was I had back in 2015. I had a fly literally fly right into the ear canal of my ear while I was eating an ice cream cone, and it buried itself all the way up to my eardrum, and they couldn't get it out, and it was so much pain. And I was biting down because it was fluttering its wings trying to get out, and I had fillings in my bottom wisdom teeth, and I bit down so hard that eventually I guess I put small cracks into my teeth, and then little by little my back rear teeth were starting to just fall out and disintegrate, and it got to the point where I had a hard time eating really anything. So
you lost the back teeth first,
yeah,
and then was left with kind of some front teeth that you were tired of not being able to chew.
And I grinded a lot, and I put a pretty good grind pattern on my original teeth.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, and then my family, my cousin and brother noticed me being self-conscious about my teeth.
Yeah. And so how did that show up for you in your life? Did you avoid doing things, hanging out with people, or?
I pretty much, I limited my outgoings to good friends and family. So it kind of shielded me a little bit from being out there all the time. Like I'd go into the store and I wouldn't be smiling, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And because I really didn't have no pride in what I had.
Yeah, you just didn't feel confident.
Yeah.
Now we did the surgery, what has it been, 6 months? 6 months ago?
7 months ago.
7 months ago?
Yeah.
We had a couple bumps in the road for sure, with labs and different things. But we appreciate the patience that you've had with us with everything.
Yeah.
But 7 months ago we had surgery. And tell me, what was your pain level like the next day? The week after?
They got done, and they were, the staff and everybody was just really nice. I mean, I woke up and couldn't feel too much of the pain that I was normally feeling if I went to a normal dentist and got a tooth pulled. I was numbed up and knocked out, and that's the best way to do it when I go all in. And I was like, when they offered me the different choices, I'm like, yeah. I said, we're going all the way. I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to jump in with both feet.
Yeah.
And but my pain level was like 0, and they put some temporary teeth in like that day. So I was like totally amazed. I'm like, I mean, granted they weren't the beautiful ones that I'm feeling in my mouth now. I cannot even wait to see what they look like. But they were teeth. So like that day, I still could go and eat, which is something beyond anything I could ever think of. I wouldn't imagine that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now over the last 7 months, you've had temporaries in. And we've had some of those temporaries break. You are a little more tough on things.
Yeah.
But how has your self-confidence been since that surgery day?
Well, the bad thing about it was COVID. I finally got my new teeth in,
And then you had to cover
and
them.
then I had to put a mask on it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, all that time and effort, and now I got to cover it up. But when I was with family and friends, and I was able to take my mask off, it was just, I knew in my heart, I knew inside that I've got a really good smile.
Yeah.
Even though they're temporary, but I got a really good smile. It's something I haven't had in many, many years.
Yeah. That's
So.
awesome. And so, what are the foods that you're excited to eat that you haven't eaten in a long time?
Oh gosh, uh, any kind of Mexican food and steak.
Steak.
I'm a steak lover, and my brother and I we're either gonna go to Texas Roadhouse or Bubba's Burgers, but we're gonna go get some kind of beef
Good.
tonight. So.
What about nuts? Are you a nut fan? Eating nuts?
No, but I do chew on sunflower seeds, and that is that's a bad habit to get into because once you start, it's hard to stop. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have to. Now you've got permanent teeth that you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, the key at this point is maintenance. I saw someone just this week that got their teeth and did not come in for 4 or 5 years, and they're having implants fail. And it wasn't one that we did; it was another doctor did it. But we really try to stress that maintenance, just like with teeth. If you don't maintain these, if you don't come in for your regular checkups, these can fail also.
Yeah.
So just make sure that we're very consistent with all of that. But Doug has not been able to see his teeth. He's had a really nice smile for quite a while now, but these are his final set. The difference between the temporary set and what you feel in your mouth right now, what's the differences?
Oh my gosh. They put just the tops in, and I ran my teeth, ran my tongue around the inside of the teeth, and it was just amazing. The part that goes up to the bridge of the mouth, I don't know what that stuff is.
Yeah.
But the transition from that to the real part of my mouth is like seamless.
Yeah.
And it is so smooth. I can't tell which is the upper part of my mouth or which is part of the permanent denture. They're so smooth, and they feel so real.
I love that. So nice and smooth. So sometimes the temporaries are not as smooth. They're
little bumps every now and then, and but you'll have that. And I understood that when I was getting these, that it was going to be a little bit of a process, but in the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah.
Is that big that big smile that you feel, the lowers and the uppers, and when you feel it in your mouth and you feel that it feels really good and natural, like, God, I cannot wait to see what they look like.
Well, a couple more questions before we get to
okay.
letting you see it. I'm sorry for torturing you here. Couple things that people think about, questions that people have. This is one thing that I hear all the time. Well, I'm 55, so I only have a few more years to live. And you're still a young man, but what would you say to someone who thinks they're too old to do this?
Even if you're 50 like me, I'm 55, or you're 65 or 75, the feeling that you get, the confidence that you get, you have teeth in your mouth for 70 years, and they're going to wear down. You can have fillings, discoloration, cracks, chips, bumps, nicks and bruises in there over 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It is totally worth it. I mean, I'm telling you that it's worth it. and I haven't even seen the final product in my mouth yet.
You guys are seeing it before he has.
And it is, it feels so good, and it feels so natural that I have to, you know, I look at people that have, I'm just going to say it, they got some messed up teeth. And, you know, even if they're at a point where, you know, you got some people that are born with just baby teeth, you know, and then, you know, they smile, it's like, wow, you got some tiny teeth.
Yeah.
Or you've got people that got a tooth knocked out,
Yeah.
or something. Totally, this would be the way to go. When I came in and Kathy kind of showed me the different options that we had, I'm like, yeah, I'm going for the big one. I'm going for it all.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did. Totally glad.
And that's what we talk about. You know, this is a large investment. You know, some people call and they're hoping that the government will pay for it or that insurance is going to pay for it. This is like buying a car. It's not cheap to get your whole mouth restored.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things that, you know, just like you said, I can give people a beautiful set of teeth with dentures. And they're big. What I tell people is they're big pieces of plastic that, you know, you have to learn to chew with. It's not the same, but I can give a beautiful smile with that. Yeah. What you get with the investment that you made, you know, if you think the highest investment is teeth that are permanently in place, which is the option that you went for, and it's the option that most people go for that come to us. People don't want dentures. But that's giving you the best quality of life, where you can eat what you want to eat, when you want to eat it, without having to worry about things falling out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're talking about, is your ability to enjoy life. And that's what people are investing in. It's not a smile. I can give you a smile with dentures. It's the quality of life that you have with that, which is being able to eat what you want, when you want it, how you want it, and smiling and knowing that it's permanent. You don't go on a date and have to take your teeth out and put them on the sideboard, right?
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right, let's...
Drum roll, please. Okay, we ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Aren't those so natural looking?
They do, yeah, they are.
Tip your head up a little bit and look at it.
Yeah.
Kind of smile. See how the light reflects off them at different angles, and they've got characterization to them.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the temporaries are more monochromatic. They're kind of one shade.
Yeah, it makes me wanna smile again.
Yeah.
Where I'm not so self-conscious about my smile, and I don't want to cry on camera, but I'm really, really excited.
Let's show them a little bit closer up. Go ahead.
Hey.
Let's show everybody.
Yeah.
Look how nice that is. Are you okay if we show everybody where you came from to where you are now?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
All right. So this is Doug before and after. As you can see, you know, he did have grinding like he was talking about. He'd lost a lot of his back teeth, had some broken teeth in the front. He'd been there like a lot of people and done that. This is the before and afters. And this is what's possible with implant dentistry, you know. So congratulations. We do have one more surprise for you here.
Okay.
We are going to send you to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Sweet. I was just made a mention about that. That's awesome.
Luckily we picked the right one. I love Texas Roadhouse. It's a great restaurant. But we really appreciate your patience through everything.
Thank you so much.
You're an amazing person, and we've really enjoyed working with you. We know, like we were talking about, with this kind of dentistry, we're dealing with labs, we're dealing with other people, and sometimes we don't control everything. And with you, we had to wait a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah.
We even had a couple dates where the lab had promised us, and we had to call you multiple times. But you were very gracious through that. Moving forward, we have a wonderful lab here in Longview now that's doing that. We're not having to depend on some of these outside labs that drop the ball with us. But we really appreciate your patience and your willingness to share your story with those people. There's a lot of people like you who have been there, done that, who have struggled, who aren't smiling, and you sharing your story allows us to hopefully help more people.
Yeah. I look at my pictures before and after, and you don't realize how far you are from where you really want to be.
Yeah.
And I look at my before, and I didn't even want to see my teeth. And then I look at the picture next to it. It's like, just a big proud smile. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like your kid, getting married,
Yeah.
or graduating, or some big event, and you just get that grin on your face. That, I mean, it hurts after a while because you're smiling so much.
Yeah.
But I tell you, one more thing I want to add, and that is, I knew that I was having problems with my teeth, and it got to the point where I was so self-conscious about it, I was not enjoying life. And my dad, he passed, and thank you, he left a largeable amount of inheritance for me, and this process was so important to me. I took a small portion of my inheritance and made the investment.
I'm so excited.
Well worth
for
it.
you. So excited for you, and that's really what it is. And that's why our slogan is "New Smile, New Life." And it's like the new smile comes, but you don't realize how much that can truly change your life. Just the confidence, the way you present yourself, and that's what it comes down to. People don't understand how critical a smile is to your overall quality of life and how you feel about yourself. And those times where a daughter's getting married, where you can't even enjoy it because you're worried someone might see your broken down teeth and not being able to smile. So from here on out, you don't have to worry about that, and you can enjoy your smile, and you can enjoy, living life. Because when we look at these two pictures, you aren't the first person. You are the second person. You always have been the second person. Everybody is this person. That's who they are inside. But the other one makes them hide. It makes them hide who they truly are. So thank you for entrusting your care with us. Thank you for being patient with us. And for anybody out there that's going through what Doug was going through before, just know that there is help out there. It's not a low-cost investment. It is a big investment into your future, but it's one that will pay dividends for many, many years to come. So thank you for sharing your story with everyone. Appreciate it.
You're great. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for everything. You're welcome, bud. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.